How are you lads? I'm here in the beautiful town of Dingle. First things first, Merry Christmas to one and all. Get yourself a tin of roses, get yourself a few cans of Guinness, sit down on the couch, feet up, belly out. Now we're just going to cut to a quick word from the video sponsor. Thank you, Dara from the past. My God, I have to say, I put this jumper on for a laugh to do this part of the video. She's a lot tighter than it was a few years ago, but that's okay. Lads are going to pay the bill somehow. Got to keep the lights going on the Christmas tree here in Guru HQ. I'm proud to say this video is sponsored by Surfshark. What is Surfshark, you ask? It's a VPN, a virtual private network. There's definitely some young lad probably watching this on Christmas Day with his outlet and the outlet going, a virtual private what? So Surfshark is an app or web extension that lets you place your phone or laptop anywhere in the world. And when you're looking stuff up, even if it's some fucking weird shit, all your searches and passwords and all that stuff is kept private. But way better than the privacy stuff, you can watch different shows, movies, sporting events from all over the world that you wouldn't usually be able to watch in Ireland. So for example, you can watch Match of the Day on the BBC iPlayer. It's a great day of football, Boxing Day, innit? Or Stephen's Day, as it's correctly called. You can also watch stuff like the American Netflix, loads of different shows on there. You just download Surfshark, change the location. Bob's your uncle, Mary's your auntie over for Christmas, wrecking your head. And they have a massive, huge, ginormous sale on at the minute. Use the code Guinness for 83% off and 4 months free. So the link is down in the description, lads. Make sure you check it out. Huge thanks to Surfshark for making sure I have a roof over my head this Christmas. Only fucking joking. Back to Dingle. So I have to be honest with you lads, terrible start. Absolute disaster. SHTICKMAS, possibly probably second or third most requested pub in Dingle, closed because we're here on a Monday. Paddy O'Shea's ventured out to Ventry, closed. So 2 iconic pubs in Dingle and the surrounding areas closed. I came here on a Monday, probably my own fault, but what can you do? I'm pretty sure that Bob Griffin's, Paddy Bond's, Foxy John's and Curran's. Foxy John's and Curran's by far the 2 most requested. First pub we're going into, Bob Griffin's. Let's hope the video gets a bit better from here on because what a shocking start. Right, let's go. Pub 1, Bob Griffin's. Let's launch it, lads. Well, considering I drove 5 hours down here and that's the first pint, it could be absolute piss water and I'd still think it was incredible, but it is very good. Yeah, pub 1, Bob Griffin's. I said outside about the Paddy O'Shea thing, didn't I? Yeah, could be an update on the Paddy O'Shea situation. Bob Griffin's, an old pub, as you can see, the interior is years and years old. Fun fact, this pub was closed from 2005 and only reopened in 2019. I think the previous owner passed away or something. But yeah, it's just one of those pubs. It's just, you couldn't recreate this if you tried. You love when it's got that, it looks really old, but it's not a kip. If that makes any sense. You would think if a place had stuff that was years and years old, but it's just kept well. It's just so raw, it's so real, it's so Kerry, and it's a savage looking pub. And you can see the biggest telling sign that it's old is the height of the doors. Now I am freakishly tall, so it's not as if the door is like 5 foot. The door is probably like 5'10" maybe. But I think that's definitely a sign of an old building when the doors are really short. It'd be like in your granny's or your great granny's house. But enough about that. It's all about the pint. Bit of No Woman No Cry on the background. I was stressing, to be fair. SHTICKMAS closed, Paddy O'Shea's closed. Chill out, No Woman No Cry, pint of G. What a turnaround. Oh, fantastic. That's fucking really good. It's really, really good. So there was a toss-up between sort of Bob Griffin's, Paddy Bond's, Hanny Agnes, I think, is going to miss out, and the Dingle pub is going to miss out, and then Foxy John's and Curran's by a million miles top recommended. Oh, that's savage. I feel like I'm running out of vocab for the pints, but whenever I'm impressed, I always say, "Oh, style glass." I'll be very surprised if I get a new style glass in Dingle. It's just one of those things you just know you're not going to get one. Oh, style glass, creamy, well poured, perfect temperature, shtick looking good. A lot of love went into this pint when I walked in. I said, "Oh, Guinness here. We know who you are, boy." There you go. Okay, score. Sometimes you're enjoying it so much you forget to score it. Bob Griffin's first pub probably always gets a bit of a bump when it's the first one, because it's, especially after 5 hours of driving and then out to Ventry and back and all, so, but it's a very good point. A very good start. Yeah, very impressive. 8.4. Excuse me. Shtick looking good. Focus in there, Kat, aka Mrs. Guru behind the camera. Putting up with my shaiting on. And the big bull ahead of me when the Paddy O'Shea's was closed. We're getting there, and I think we're going back to Paddy O'Shea's, would say nothing. Proper creamer. Yeah, 8.4. Cracking pint, cracking start. We're back, baby. We're back on top. Sticky one. Right, lads, pub 2. Paddy Bonds, very highly requested. Let's go in. Pints by the fire, baby. Let's launch it, lads. Paddy Bonds, Brosnan's? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oosh. Do I need to say anything, lads? Pints by the fire. I can't remember the last time I had a pint sitting beside a fire. This is just incredible, absolutely incredible. Really sort of kind of no nonsense pub, no messing about. They don't feel the need to be fancy, just solid fucking boozer. Guess the price of the pint. I'll give you 5 seconds. Have a guess. If you're sitting with the lads or with your family at Christmas, everyone amongst yourselves, guess how much this pint was. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. €4.50. Now, if you're from this area, that won't seem like madness to you. If you're from where I'm from, around the greater Dublin and beyond area, $4.50 for a pint is madness. It'd be one thing if I was in the middle of nowhere in the countryside. We're in Dingle. This is a really touristy place, like $4.50. I don't know, lads. Dingle hits different. Yeah, so serious pint. Shtick is actually looking like it's not going to be great, which is very surprising because it's such a good pint. The glass didn't look bad, glass looked perfect, so Shtick's going a bit wavy, it'll be a bit mad, but serious pint all the same. Probably tiny bit worse, such a bad word to use, not worse, but I'd say Bob Griffin's that much better. Jesus, am I locked after 1 pint? That much, the fucking worst, Jesus Christ. But the fact that I've got the heat on my back here, because it's Baltic outside, lads. You can see that dodgy jacket I'm wearing. I need it. Yeah, the fire on my back, my neck is warm, pint in my hand. Unbelievable. I still don't think I can give it better than Bob Griffin's. And I'd say there was more votes for Paddy Bonds than Bob Griffin's. But yeah, you can only judge the pint on its day. Getting a bit lively in here, a bit of crack. Seemed totally dead earlier, but in fairness, it's a Monday. It was a Monday at like 3 o'clock, but it was 20th of December, so who knows. Bosh. Really good pint. But Bob Griffin's was better. I'm trying to, my scoring system, I'm trying to take it a bit more seriously these days because I've been so open about it being fucked and all over the place. So Bob Griffin's 8.4. Paddy Bond's 8.2. Like, which is a great score, a great pint. Paddy Bond's 8.2, pints by the fire. Thank you, Lord. Right, lads, pub 3, Curran's. Funny one, I've never seen a pub in my life called Curran's, and what's my second name? 90% of you probably don't know. Curran, my name is Dara Curran. Nice to meet you. So let's go in. Curran's and Foxy John's right beside it. By far the 2 most requested pubs in Dingle. Right, let's go on. Go on to Curran. Right, lads, we're in the Curran snug, waiting for the pint, hopefully handed through the window. No messing about. Here we are. Good man yourself. Big pressure. Big pressure. What? Looks good to me. Pressure, yeah. It's in the, or the new style Guinness glass to be even worse. Yeah. Sound. See, lads, he gave me this with, do you want to get in on that? Can't. He gave me it the second it was poured, and I love that, especially when I'm doing the videos, because it gives me, when they pour it and then they let it settle up there and then they bring it to you. Obviously they're busy, whatever, but then you're trying to set up the video. This stuff you lads don't see. Trying to set up the video, you're like, what the fuck? Trying to get the Instagram picture, the fucking video. Nothing left now but to drink it, says you. Lads, that is picture perfect. Comment below. Do you think that head is perfect or it should be bigger? Because I think it's once it's between like 12 and 18 millimeters or some shite like that, it's grand. That looks like probably just under 12, maybe a tiny bit under, but like, looks good to me. They say once it's above the heart, but anyway, I'm talking to shite and filibustered because I'm letting it settle because it gave it to me the second it was poured, which I love, because then I can just get my shit together and have a look at that pint. Looks unbelievable. Launch it, lads. Oh. We've leveled up, lads. We've probably come to the other pubs we were at. We're probably closer down to the water, but in Dingle, probably the main pubs are actually a tiny bit out from the, that's such a bad way of putting it, not right down by the water. You got Foxy John's, Curran's, and DICKMAS are all a little bit up in a little golden triangle. But yeah, that's that's a level up. Great pints in Bob Griffin's and Paddy Bond's, but that's a level up. That's serious. And I was thinking it might not be that creamy because the head wasn't huge, but the head that is there is creamy as fuck. God rest the man. DICKMAS was the man's name. He was from Waterford. It's actually very much like, not very much like, but definitely reminds me of the inside of DICKMAS. You come in, the bar is on the right, big wall behind it. I was told this was proper old school, and it is. No messing about. The Currans, we don't fucking mess about, mate. That's a fantastic point. Simple as that. And yeah, give him the snug. What a life. I'm just taking it all in, lads. Happy fucking Christmas. What a life. So look at this, right? This is the point I've been meaning to make. Serious shtick on that. A lot of people have been saying, and I would probably agree, it's a fair point to make. Because I drink the pints quite quick in the video, I literally drink it in like probably 2 or 3 minutes, let's be honest. they say that's gonna bring the shtick better than if you're drinking a pint in like 15, 20 minutes, which is probably standard time. So that's fair enough. Like if you horse the pint in, the shtick's gonna be good, but I drink all the pints at the same time, and sometimes the shtick isn't good, so. Oh Jesus. So they're all giving a fair shake. Right, score time. Have to drink the creamy juice at the end. If you know, you know. Wow, that was really, really good. Borderline exceptional. Borderline exceptional. That pint was fantastic, and it was a bit better than the other two. Bob Griffin's 8.4. Can't give it any less. Serious pint. 8.7. 8.7 out of 10 for Currans. Fantastic pint. Even better name on the pub. We go across the road now. We march about 2 yards to Foxy John's. Right lads, pub 4 in Dingle, Foxy John's bar slash hardware shop. I was here before 2018 and I had one of the best pints I've ever had in my life, so I really hope it can replicate that. So let's go in, hope an absolute creamer.
With the buses.
Oh my gosh. Right lads, Foxy John's. In fairness, probably does look the best of the 4 pints I've gotten. I'm not surprised. Probably the most recommended pub in Dingle. Looks absolutely outrageous. Sláinte.
Why don't we have all the buses do a stop by the hospital? In and out. Or a little tiny bus.
Fuck.
That wouldn't even be, you know, it's just a loop, you know? Whatever.
If you're watching the videos long enough, you know if I go quiet, it's next level, different gravy. I'm going quiet, so you can probably hear the fascinating conversation in the background. But oh my god, pint by the fire, fire on my back. What a pub, what a pint.
One, you have to get the one done. They find out what the specialists do.
Fuck yeah.
I think there's nothing.
Savage.
Should be there and all that before he gets it. And then I've got to see him.
See, when it's pints like this where I start to think I need to like say something better than just it's really good. Because it's a special moment. That is an unbelievable pint. And yeah. And the thing is, like I said outside, I was here 3 years ago. I got what I thought then was the best pint I'd ever had in my life. Now, don't get me wrong, I hadn't been to Gravediggers, I hadn't been to Bowls back then. But I remember thinking, this is different level, and it really is.
I don't know what I'm going to drink.
That's savage. You probably, if you're watching, you can probably guess. The reason I'm quiet is because my brain is computing, is it in the 9s or not? That's the big question. That's what we got. We got a fella in the background taking a picture, saw that. You don't have to be quiet, by the way. There's fucking 6 lads in the background giving the respect to the Guinness guru, so paying attention, yeah. I was like, these lads are very quiet. I've bigged it up now, they probably get shy points. But the one I got anyway is absolutely sensational. It's tough. Doesn't make the 9s. Here's the pint on the way for the lads. That'll keep them busy. It's Fantastic, fantastic pint.
Daniels or something.
Right, I hate to break hearts. It's not going to enter the Nines Club. The Nines Club is extremely exclusive, and I have to be literally head blown off to reach the Nines. In saying that, it's the next best thing. It's an 8.9, which is probably still, that's probably like the 5th highest score I've ever given. So Foxy John's Dingle, 8.9. Stick actually looking serious. Oh. Yeah, 8.9. Sensational. If you're watching it long enough, you know that's an absolute monster, massive, outrageously monumental, mega score. 8.9. Fucking serious creamer. It's the best one I've had in Dingle anyway.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Right lads, mad turn of events. I'm in Ventry, Paddy O'Shea's pub. If you were following me on the Instagram, you would have seen I came up here earlier. It was closed, nowhere to be seen. Messaged him on Instagram, then I got a message back like an hour later saying, oh, we're opening soon. So we're up here finally. Got to give a shout out. I was just in James Long's, unbelievable staff and serious fish and chips. So if you want a bit of grub in Dingle, head to James Long's, but we're here at Paddy O'Shea's. Let's see what all the hype is about. Hopefully one more good creamy pint to finish off tonight. Side note, as you can probably tell, I'm fucking well on by now, lads. I've had about 7 pints in Dingle, so one more.
In the book, that's it when you're in.
Okay, yeah. Right lads, trying to remember what I said earlier in the video. So basically, hold on, I'm gonna have a sip first. That's a mistake I always make, letting it go shite. The cream, look at the dome on that, oh my god. Absolute domage. Wowie. Sláinte lads, last pub of Dingle. Fucking good shit. So, we're in Paddy O'Shea's pub. I'm trying not to fuck this up in terms of explaining it because it's a very iconic pub. If you don't know, I'm presuming everyone has heard of Paddy O'Shea. If you don't know, Paddy O'Shea was an absolute legend of Kerry GAA. The O'Shea name in itself is like a dynasty down in Kerry. In the kind of GAA community, Paddy O'Shea, Kerry legend, won 8 All-Irelands, which is absolutely outrageous. And I think he managed, don't know if he managed Kerry, I know he managed Westmeath. But anyway, Paddy O'Shea died far too young, died at 57 years old in 2012. So rest in peace, Paddy. This pub is ridiculous. Like, there must be 10,000 pictures around this pub, and probably 90% of them are just Paddy with, it's like Paddy with a famous person, Paddy with a famous person. So just an absolute man of the people, a legend of the game, and his family now are running the pub. So yeah, just, you talk about history, like, you need to get emotional talking about it because such a historical, just brilliant pub. Pint's not bad either. I give a shout out to my brother. Doubt he watches the full YouTube video, but I will know if he texts me. I'll know if he has watched it. He came here a few years ago, one of his friends, like a family friend at his place, and he's been raving about it ever since, Paddy O'Shea's pub. And also when I did ask for recommendations on Instagram, every 3rd or 4th message was, you have to go to Paddy O'Shea's out in Ventry. So I'm here, lads, and the pint is great. I think that's my 8 pint, isn't it? Yeah. I'm fucking proud of myself that I'm not falling on this table. That I'm telling you, lads, sorry ma'am if you're watching, that's my 8 pint today, because we went to James Long's for fish and chips, and just as we were leaving, your man goes, I couldn't live with myself if I didn't give you a pint of Guinness. I was going, Jesus lad, I'm fucking stuffed. I was looking forward to going to Paddy O'Shea's on this somewhat empty Guinness stomach, but the pint in James Long's was decent as well. But yeah, considering it's my 8th pint and I'm not like struggling to drink it, it must mean it's good. And last point, people always talk about like there has to be a good flow on the Guinness for the pint to be good. So when I say that, I mean like a lot of owl lads, like granddads, will walk into a bar and they'll look around, and if not many people are drinking Guinness, they're like, how much Guinness has been poured today? And the barman says not much. They'll be like, right, I don't want it. Whereas I found, like in here, this place, there's not many people in this place. I wouldn't say the Guinness is flowing too fast today, but that pint is still serious. And I found that on my travels before as well. Some of the, especially in the early days, some of the rural towns around Meath I went to, and you go into a pub and you swear it was the first pint they've poured all day, and it's perfect. So I don't know if I buy the whole flow crack, but it's up for debate. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, we'll give it a score. Good creamy finish. That's what she said. Paddy O'Shea's. What are we working with now? Bob Griffin's. Probably up there with Bob Griffin's. Paddy O'Shea's 8.4. A very good pint. Very glad we came out here. What a turnaround of a day. Rocked up here earlier. Heard SHTICKMAS was closed. This pub was closed. I was thinking this is going to be the worst video ever. I'm going to have to call it a Dingle disaster. We turned it around. We're on top. At Dingle, great success. Finish it in Paddy O'Shea's. If you're watching this on Christmas Day, a very Merry Christmas, lads. And I don't really get sentimental much, but huge thanks to everyone for watching the videos all year, because 2021 has been, compared to 2020 on this channel, 2021 has been outrageous. The views and the subscribers and the comments and the likes and all that crack, lads. Genuinely, really appreciate it. Fair fucking play to the lot of yous. Thanks for watching, lads. See you in the next one.